Wake up with Matt in the morning.
Hey there, glad you made it. Today, it's Mississippi pot roast time, but we're throwing a twist on it. Now let me just say, a basic, if you go ahead and go on Pinterest, go on the Googles, whatever, and you look up Mississippi pot roast, you're gonna see a lot of 3 to 5 pound pot roast, package of au jus, package of ranch, I just blanked out on that, a handful of pepperoncinis and a stick of butter. Throw it in the crock pot for 8 hours on low, good to go. We're gonna do all that, but we're gonna take it to the next level. So we're starting out, we're taking our 3.5 pound pot roast and we're throwing it on the smoker. It's gonna be on there for around 2 hours. And we're just doing some light Trinity blend on it, salt, pepper, garlic. We're gonna throw it on the smoker for 2 hours and then we're gonna put it in the crock pot. And of course we're adding carrots and some fingerling potatoes. This is going to be really good. You know, the thing is with a pot roasts are awesome anyways, right? I mean, you can't really screw those up. You throw a bunch of crap in, you turn it on, you let it go. We're doing that. We're just smoking the meat first. Yeah. So, you know, and here's the thing too. Whenever you're doing, if you're new to making a pot roast, don't get hung up on the amount of potatoes, the amount of carrots, how much onion, this, that, and the other, the size of the meat. You throw a bunch of stuff in and you turn it on. That's a beautiful thing about the crock pot. So I'm just going to show you a way to elevate it a little bit and add some smokiness to it. So I'm really excited about this one. This is going to be a fun one to make, and it's going to be tasty and delicious. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get right down to the kitchen and just get into this thing. Hey guys, so today we got going on, like I already said, is a Mississippi pot roast. Now, usually with this, people just do the beef, they throw it in the crock pot with some au jus, some ranch, some pepperoncinis, a stick of butter. We're gonna do that, but we're gonna add a couple things. First of all, in the crock pot, we're gonna add carrots and some fingerling potatoes, because why not? Also, the biggest twist we're doing on this is we're throwing the beef on the smoker, super low temp, probably about 180 for about 1.5 to 2 hours to give it some smoke flavor. So we're gonna take smoked pot roast, throw it in the crock pot with everything else. So that's what we're doing today. I'm looking forward to it. This is gonna be really good. So down here we got, I believe this is weighing in at 3.5 pounds. The only thing we're gonna do, guys, is throw some of this Trinity on, a little salt, pepper, garlic. And just super light, because like I say, once it goes in the crock pot, we're gonna have the au jus gravy and the ranch seasoning packet going on. So that's where this thing's really getting the flavor from. But I always like to add a little bit of that Trinity. Always good to add. Can't go wrong with some salt, pepper, garlic mix. Again, if you don't know, my Trinity blend, my salt, pepper, garlic mix is 2 parts pepper, 1 part salt, 1/2 part garlic. You can switch that up and do it to whatever you like. That's what I do. So listen, that's all we're doing right there with the pot roast, is just a super light coating. That's it. I got the pellet grill out there preheating to 175. Once it's ready, I'm just gonna throw it on, set the timer for probably, I'm thinking 1.5 hours, and we'll pull it off and get it in the crock pot. So I'll go ahead and bring you guys back. Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and show you when I pull this thing off the smoker, and then I'll bring you in. We'll get it in the crock pot and keep on going. See you soon. All right, this thing's been rolling around 175-ish degrees for 2 hours with the smoke tube going. There's that 3.5 pound roast. We're going to go ahead and pull this thing off and get it in the crock pot. All right, so down below here, we have the smoked pot roast. Now what we're gonna do is, so now, you can see here we got the dry rub, which is a package of au jus gravy and a package of ranch dressing mix. I took and put them both in here, got it all mixed up. You don't have to do that. I did. And what I'm gonna do is sprinkle some on top, like so. And then I'm gonna flip this over. This will be the bottom side. And then I'll sprinkle the rest on. Now, a lot of people, they just throw the beef in, open up a package, throw it on top, call it a day. You can do that too, that's fine. I'm doing it like this because I feel like it. So, got that in the crock pot. Let me bring it over here so you guys can see what's going on. I flipped it over there. Now we're going to sprinkle the rest of this rub on top. Again, it's a package of au jus gravy and a package of ranch dressing mix. Now I got a package of fingerling potatoes. Again, most recipes you find for Mississippi pot roast, that I found anyways, don't actually have carrots and potatoes in it, but we're doing it. I'm gonna get those in. Next up, I'm gonna do 12 pepperoncinis. You can do more if you want, do less if you want. And last but not least, guys, is we're gonna take a stick of butter. Got them kind of all cut up, spread this around, and that's it. That's it, we are ready to go. At this point, I'm just gonna put the lid on, throw it on low for 8 hours, and the lid isn't with me now, so I'll do that once I shut this off. But I'll go ahead and bring you back at the 8-hour mark. We'll get this opened up, we'll see what it looks like, and get it plated. All right, just like that, it's been 5 hours on high. I know the directions are gonna say low for 8 hours. I kind of had a time crunch, so high for 5 it is. So high for 5, low for 8, that's up to you. Anyways, this thing is done. Let's take a look. Man, that is looking good. Let's see. Potatoes are nice and tender. Cut right into them. Oh yeah, beef shredding right apart. This Mississippi pot roast is good to go. I'm thinking we should call this something different, because it's Mississippi pot roast, but we smoked the pot roast and we added potatoes and carrots, and we added stuff, guys. Oh man, look at that. That is, look, that's a pretty good smoke ring on there too. See that right there on both sides? Actually, that's a really good smoke ring. So anyways, there it is. Guys, that's Mississippi pot roast, with pot roast being smoked, some of that Trinity on it, tossed it in here, add in our au jus and our ranch dressing mix. Almost forgot what it was, folks. Then we had all our extra stuff, right? Pepperoncinis, a whole stick of butter. We had potatoes and a nice bed of carrots. And high for 5 hours, you can do it for low for 8. And that's it. You got a meal for quite a few of you. So anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share it, and don't forget to subscribe down below. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.